My name is Lisa Bamford. I'm the Director of Global Marketing and Business Development with ScienceX, and we have been in business since 1985, so we're not new, but we work in the laboratory analytical space with parts for instrumentation that you'll find in laboratories all over the world, and we serve in over 100 countries. So our growth has been very organic, but over the last couple of years, we wanted to take a much more proactive approach to marketing. And I uncovered the EDPNC. They suggested IBT Online, which was perfect timing because we had wanted to now grow markets strategically in Latin America as well as India and capitalize on the opportunities there. And this provided the best venue in which to do that. So we reached out to IBT Online, and probably within 15 minutes, I had a lovely email that was so informative, and I immediately knew that we were going to be in very good hands. Coming out of the pandemic and realizing that we needed to strengthen our virtual presence, we realized that having websites that spoke directly to our potential customers in Latin America and India was going to be pivotal to grow those markets. As we are a very small company, we don't have a physical presence there. And so we began to work with the IBT Online team. The consistent communication from the get-go was amazing, fast response, and our industry is very complicated. And I was a little bit concerned, how is that going to work with trying to communicate what we do? But they grasped it immediately, and I realized that this was going to be a very enjoyable experience, and that they are so well versed at understanding high level concepts and challenging technical industries that if they could work with us, they could work with anyone. But they were able to grasp the information so quickly. They included me in so much of the process. I like communication, and I felt like they adjusted very quickly as a team to my communication preference. So communication was regular. I felt included. The information exchange was solid. And something I didn't expect is we got so much more than what we paid for because they educate customers in ways that are outside of the scope of work. So they have free webinars, and we were able to learn and be educated about how to strengthen our virtual presence in a day and time where that is such a survival line to grow a business. I was able to learn about how to present in trade shows more effectively, and a lot of relevant topics that I didn't expect that when I went into this process with them. So the education, the diverse team, even getting into these meetings and hearing the different accents, I just felt like I was getting to travel around the world. But the experience they have from each market that they were able to bring to these two websites and then seeing it now in a final product is just remarkable. In this day and age where virtual tools are such a lifeline, having websites that speak very directly to various parts of the world, I think it makes those customers feel included. It demonstrates that your company cares enough to reach out to them proactively, just literally speak their language. And I think a lot of companies struggle with that. They rely on one main website and it's supposed to somehow speak to everyone. But I've learned in this process that it really pays to be very specific in your website marketing. It brings value to customers when they feel like you're meeting them on their playground instead of expecting them to come to yours. And I've really seen already a really positive response from our customers in those areas. So I know it was a great choice, and I would encourage any company to strongly consider taking this path as well with IBT Online and the resources you have available to you so that you can expand and go places you've never been before and meet people you would never meet otherwise and grow your business. This experience with IBT Online has really opened our eyes as a company to potential and possibility that we had never considered. For example, now that we have successfully accomplished a Latin America website and a website for India, we want to branch out with IBT Online now and go to other countries. That is certainly in the plan. We see this as a long-term relationship. From the get-go, I had a feeling this was going to be a long-going, very pleasurable partnership that was going to help our company. So we plan to branch out, go more places with the help of IBT Online. And we're so grateful for the support. We couldn't do it without IBT Online. And so I'm excited now to see where we go from here. And it's even encouraged us to consider, let's travel to some of these countries, go to the trade shows there. It's motivated us to do more as a company in those countries. So the future looks really bright, and IBT Online is going to be a big part of that.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Such, President and owner of Advanced Super Abrasives, and your NADEC Vice Chair. And I'm coming to you from my Mars Rover conference room in Mars Hill, North Carolina. Kind of funny saying that. But I'm here to talk to you today about website globalization. And not just website globalization, a great company to partner with when you or your company is ready to globalize your website. That partner is IBT Online. My company chose IBT Online over a year ago, and I can tell you the results speak for themselves. We chose 2 markets, Mexico and Canada. Most of you know that's one of the easier markets for any US company to get into is Mexico and Canada. Why did we choose these markets? Because like most companies, they're our largest markets. And IBT Online worked with us to create a website for Mexico with a .mx and Canada with a .ca website. And what was great about this whole process working with IBT Online is they really understood our company and our desire from the beginning. And they gave us options. They gave us the option of just building a website for us in these markets, or building these websites and adding digital marketing strategies to help promote not only the websites, but our products. And this includes different platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Google Ads, all of the above, and so many more applications that you wouldn't even dream of. But what's even been better about working with IBT Online is their knowledge of not only companies, but SBDCs across the country and the SBA STEP grant program. That's right, you can have your website globalized using STEP grant money, up to $10,000. That's huge. And why do I bring all this up? Because in today's COVID and post-COVID world, it's even more important for businesses to get out there and globalize their website. And working with IBT Online has been great. Let me just begin by telling you just a few quick statistics. When we started working with IBT Online, our website was just based in the US. We had no presence in Mexico or Canada. Our representatives and distributors in those markets were struggling to find new customers and new opportunities. Within weeks of our websites going live in those markets, we went from cold calling to getting over 10 requests for quote a week through our reps and distributors. And that's huge for any small business, but any business period. IBT really does a great job in working with its clients to not only understand and take care of your needs, but to really be a part of your company. And I think that's what sets IBT Online apart from anybody else that I've ever worked with. I really feel that IBT Online is the right company for your website and your website globalization, and I definitely would recommend them to anybody out there. And what I would like to say at the end is, I hope to see you as an IBT Online client as well. Thank you very much for your time.
My name is Amber, and I work for AMSOIL Inc. We are a synthetic lubricant for automotive, motorcycle, marine, power sports, etc. Manufacturer. We currently do sales and export into 83 countries outside of the United States and Canada. We have been working with IBT for going on 5 years, and we leverage them to build websites for us in multiple regions and countries around the globe. We also take advantage of their digital marketing programs with utilizing Facebook, Google AdWords, search engine optimization, blogging, and more. Our brand is very popular in, of course, North America, gaining popularity in South America, very strong in Asia, gaining in Europe, but Africa was one region or continent rather, that we really haven't put a lot of effort in previously. And the past year or fiscal year, we've really made it a sales goal for ours to expand our brand into Africa. And a natural first start is to kind of dip our toe in the water with starting to build social media, digital marketing. We have a website there. We've also expanded our team to, have individuals who are going to be focusing on Africa for sales. So I guess the possibilities are endless. We're really interested in all of the countries in Africa and the world, really. But for initial focus, I would say probably the northern portion, Senegal, Morocco, etc., for like the French-speaking portion. And then we're also very strongly focused on the sub-Saharan region. I would say our biggest challenge before that was honestly the manpower. We didn't have any time or people to focus on that part of the world. But now, we're ready. We've experienced enough growth to expand, digitally, expand our team. And we really just want to build this brand and like share our awesome products and branding to this new part of the world. We know that the market is ready, we're ready, and we're just really excited about this new continent, really. The work with the branding and stuff digitally that we've established with IBT has really helped us most with our distributors to let them feel that, AMSOIL really cares about them and is partnered with them long term. When they see our official websites and other languages and focusing on their territories, they really feel that we have their backs. They're not alone in this country trying to sell our products. We're here for them. We're committed financially, and by putting effort into it, we're really working side by side with them. So that's helped a lot. I would absolutely value the utmost to IBT and the relationship with AMSOIL. It's helped us a lot. Before this, we weren't doing anything outside of the US, and all of our sales and marketing really were just based on what we were doing in the US, which it helped until it didn't. Doing the websites in specific regions and locations and actually having real localized content has really helped us. Digital is certainly very important to us. I think that's been very clear since we have expanded the projects with IBT. It's helped us work further with our distributors. We have a great team. We really enjoyed the great team at IBT, and everything has been working together very nicely. And we're certain that digital is a very strong part of that, and our growth, I think, speaks to that relationship.
My name is Beth Bauer from Fullerton Tool Company, and with the Michigan Online Global Programs, we were hoping to expand our brand awareness in the Mexico and Canadian markets. The Online Global Program has helped us here at Fullerton reach Spanish and French-speaking customers and helped our brand become more accessible in those markets. We previously had somewhat of a presence, but not a substantial presence in those markets. But with the Spanish and French websites, it will help improve our overall market share in both of those markets. Our experience working with IBT Online was great. They were very thorough, and they make sure to take the time to walk you through the entire process step by step so that you fully understand why each step was taking place and that you fully felt like you were taken care of and that your site was going to be exactly what it needed to be to reach your potential customers in our Mexico and Canadian markets. IBT Online has helped us in the Mexico and Canada markets, and I can definitely see potential opportunities in the future for us to continue to expand and reach markets in the United Kingdom and Europe and possibly India. I would definitely encourage other Michigan companies to take advantage of the Michigan Online Global Programs. If you're a company thinking about expanding to another market, you couldn't ask for an easier solution. And IBT Online will ensure that you're fully ready to go in that market. I think website localization is crucial this day and age when we conduct majority of our businesses online. It's very important that international markets can find information on our companies locally in languages that they speak. And I think it's just smart business decisions to ensure that you have globalized websites that reach all your markets internationally.
My name is Ashley Bauer, and I am the marketing coordinator here at Endovac Animal Health. We are a family-owned Missouri-based company out of Columbia, Missouri. We partnered with IBT after having a local recommendation from the Missouri Trade and Investment Office, and they highly recommended IBT because of past experiences as well as their partnerships with other local Missouri companies. So we approached IBT about the website optimization project because we really wanted to expand our website and our business into the Canadian market. We did a Canadian English website as well as a Canadian French website in order to market to customers in both areas in Canada. We really appreciated IBT's expertise in that area as well as their ability to mirror our current website and help expand and make suggestions on that in the Canadian market. Our goal, as we've been doing business in Canada, and it's been wonderful, our goal is to continue expansion, continue making connections with distributors in Canada, and then reaching our end customers. So the online global programs have really helped us expand into the Canadian market. And not only that, I think it's helped us establish a business relationship that we look forward to continuing in the future with IBT. More than anything, our goal is to, sell more of our product. Endovac Animal Health has been manufacturing vaccines for beef and dairy cattle, hogs and horses since 1983 is when our company first started. And so, fast forward, and we are looking to continue expansion. And Canada is kind of the first step. And I think that IBT did a great job of helping us expand into that market with a brand new Canadian and Canadian French website. Working with IBT Online was probably the smoothest business relationship I have ever had the pleasure of experiencing. Anytime I had a question, within a few hours, I had an answer or a response. And the best part is if I didn't have an exact answer, they said, you know what, I'll have that answer to you by tomorrow or the next day. There was never a moment in time where I felt like I wasn't going to get an answer or an update to a project. And there were often times where I got updates without even asking or expecting. At any point in time, I could go into our project and see kind of where everything was at. And it helped us kind of stay on track. It gave us an honest timeline, and it also allowed me to update my team on my end about where the project was at. So I think the communication, the organization, the timeliness, the response times, all of those kind of added up to just make it a very positive overall experience and helped us establish not only a great relationship with IBT, but also help us reach our potential customers in the Canadian market.
My name is Casey Gehring. I work for Mountain States Oilseeds. We are located primarily in Idaho in the Pacific Northwest of the USA. We have 2 facilities here in the state, and our primary goal is to contract specialty oilseed crops, mustard, safflower, and flax with growers in the Pacific Northwest. And then we help them through the agronomics and the growing season. We bring their crop in and purchase it from them, and then we turn around and process that and sell it to buyers around the world. We decided to participate in the online global programs to help further develop our goal of reaching some markets that we have spent years trying to make contacts and inroads with. We felt that having a locally based website completed in a language, in the local language, was maybe the most important thing to further developing those relationships that we've worked hard for. So We chose two countries. One is Japan and the second is the UK. For Japan, we have gained a considerable amount of market share there, but really wanted to gain additional trust from buyers in the region and have them build acceptance to our US grown Canadian varieties. And being able to do that in their language, we felt was the best way to reach them in another method. For the UK, we chose that country because it has a little bit of olive European reach, as well as could potentially build additional processors and buyers in the regions for us as we've worked in that country before. They're a little bit bigger user than maybe other companies portray them to be, and we wanted to make sure that we could do them a service and provide them what they need. Some of the challenges that the Online Global program has helped us resolve are those of being a real outwardly focused and faced company in the countries to which we are targeting for extra growth. We believe that these websites that have been developed in local countries will make that reach happen faster for us. And developing relationships in our industry is generally a long-term process. You don't just get a phone call and make a sale. It takes a year or more to develop new relationships with new clients, and having us accessible in their locale really helps to build that relationship long-term. As an agribusiness company, one of our biggest challenges is reaching customers in other countries. We currently export to Senegal, Ecuador, Peru, Thailand, Japan, and Belgium. And being able to communicate or have technological tools that help us communicate to our customers that we are in their business, we understand their business, and we want to make our best effort to do that in their language whenever possible is a huge solution to solving a really difficult problem, which is making inroads in other countries around the world, and building that trust in those relationships takes time, and having digital tools to help us do that is key to continued growth and progress in the industry. I would absolutely encourage any agribusiness company to embark on the adventure of the Online Global program. It's a great way to hone in on what really makes your company unique and different, and a great way to grow business and continue exporting your crop or product to other countries and find that global connection and reach that you're looking for. IBT Online really helped us walk through the complicated steps and many processes that developing a website entails. They were able to make the process as simple as possible and keep the project always going when a total redesign can be somewhat challenging at times. They were able to help us achieve that goal. And IBT Online offers additional products and tools to be able to keep us moving forward far beyond just the development of a localized website in another country.
My name is Maddie Meadows. I'm the marketing manager for Ready Rock International, which is part of Astor Brands. We are a licensing company. We license steel forms and molds across the world. And we wanted to partner with Michigan Online Global to expand into French and German markets. We've been producing product over there for a while and have a very limited marketing presence. So we wanted to really show that we are an international company that are trying to expand into Europe and really fit in with the culture over there. We faced several challenges when it came to marketing internationally, and mainly with a lot of our translation work. We're a very technical company. We work with engineers and contractors, and we have a lot of really technical terms that need to be used with our translations. And so finding a partner that we could really trust that would work with us to make sure that we're providing the best translations for our international markets and make sure that we're also localized for those markets as well. So that's been one of the biggest challenges for us. And it's been really great to find a company that's really supportive and wants to make sure that we get the best content out there for our customers. Working with IBT Online was really great. There was an excellent and very diverse team with a lot of different skill sets. And so knowing that we had experts in translation, experts in content, experts in project management was really great to know we had people we could trust that are working on this project with us. It truly felt like a team environment. So we were able to provide feedback and really collaborate and lean on the expertise of the team. So we really enjoyed partnering with IBT Online, and it was a really great experience. We would highly encourage other Michigan companies to take advantage of the program with IBT Online. It was a really great opportunity to get our marketing expanded into international markets. It can be sometimes a very costly thing to do, and this makes it so that there's a lower barrier to entry to be able to expand, and you get a really high quality product and get an opportunity to work with a great team. We would see IBT Online as a partner that we can work with in the future for a very long time. We are continuously looking for new markets to grow into and to be able to take kind of the same framework that we laid out for the initial websites and countries we expanded into and do that in other countries that we're really trying to grow in. And now that we have a really great system and really understand how to work with this team, I think it's a really easy thing to do. Just continue expanding into different countries and continue working with a team that really understands your process and knows what you're trying to do as a business.
I'm Lindsay Koschel, and I am the CEO of Aquanaca Cleaners, a division of Aqua Media Inc. We participated in the program because we were looking for the opportunity to take it to the next level, to help take our business to the next level. And being able to participate in this program has enabled us to achieve that. We have nothing but wonderful things to say about the program because the team has just been fantastic to work with, to support us and to help guide us through this rebranding process.
I would add that we needed a much higher caliber of a website than we had experienced to date. And when we were introduced to IBT Online, it became very aware to us that we had finally found the team that could do it, and they have stepped up and they've done everything and perhaps even more than we had anticipated from the outset. Very happy to have met them.
One of our challenges was that our website was very much originally tailored for the Canadian marketplace, more exclusively on the East Coast, where we know with our business and what we have, all natural and organic household cleaners, our market is export, and we know that our marketplace is Europe and the UK. We were trying to figure out how do we make our website more attractive in those regions and in those marketplaces. And that's what IBT really helped us with, identifying what we needed to do and how we needed to make it look. And now we have a much more dynamic, more attractive website for not only the European and UK marketplaces, but I believe for Canadian as well as the US.
We just didn't know how to appeal to other audiences outside of Atlantic Canada, and Canadian audience is very diverse when you take the breadth and the depth of Canada from Victoria to Halifax. It's significantly different province by province. We were challenged by that, but even more challenged by approaching a European audience, and they brought that to the table for us. So I certainly appreciate their talent.
I encourage any Canadian business, Atlantic business, that if you want to export outside of even the Maritimes, outside of Canada, this is the program, because the amount of support that you get it's amazing. There's nothing like it. We have been so fortunate, and it's benefited us quite a bit, that I would recommend it to any business. And we certainly hope to grow our relationship with IBT Online. We've enjoyed it. I enjoy their professionalism and the amount of talent that they bring to the table. I think they can continue to take our business to the next level. And we enjoy a very long relationship, we hope, with them.